What's up, everybody? Alec here. Just wanted to put together a quick video to really show you how to put together a slick looking professional email signature that you can use specifically with your Gmail suite. I'm a big Mac guy personally, so a lot of the Apple software doesn't have the third-party integration that you need if you're using things like Sales Handy or other, cool cutting-edge widgets and stuff for your Chrome browser. So I'm going to show you how to build a signature that incorporates your picture, incorporates some social media links, your website link, and then of course like a scheduling link or anything that you have going on. So hopefully this makes it really easy, and we'll just get into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in here and open up a new window for you. And here we see, this is just going to be kind of a general outline of the signature that we're going to make. So this is my professional signature. It's got much more of a professional feel to it. As you can see, professional photo, the 3 platforms that I use for business primarily, and then all the good contact information that I need. For today and this tutorial, I'm going to kind of use a more of a personal feel signature for my personal Gmail account. So where we're going to start is we're going to go to our Google Drive here. Go to New Document, New Google Doc, and first things first, just as any good practice, I'm going to just, for organizational purposes, title this document. So I'm going to go Personal Gmail Signature. There we go. And right off the bat, I'm going to insert a table. For this signature, I'm going to use a 2x2 table. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to make it so that I can insert a quote, kind of just some words, adds a little bit more of a human kind of element to your signature. Can also, add more of a bit of a philosophical element as well, just to kind of convey, who you are, what you're doing, and kind of what the purpose is of this email account as well. So this is going to be kind of a general outline for our signature, and we're going to build it out from here. So first thing we're going to do is source our image. So I know what image I'm going to use here for my personal Gmail signature. Feel free to, source wherever, whenever, however you want to, get your image up. But it does need to be hosted online. It needs to be accessible for everyone to see. That's important to be able to work with your Gmail suite and be able to have that signature load up for anyone opening your email. You have to have it shareable in a shareable format. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this image here that I'm going to use. I'm going to take a screenshot of it to make it easy. For Windows users, you can use the snippet tool. I'm going to use Command-Shift-4 for Mac users out there. That'll give you these crosshairs. I'm going to go ahead and grab a quick screen grab of this. And that's going to send it to my desktop for me personally. So let me go ahead and exit this. Then I'm going to go to photos.google.com. So this is my Google Photos area. I'm going to go ahead and click right here on the upload. And there's my photo I want to use. It's going to upload here to my library. And very important here, I'm going to go ahead and click Shared Album. I want to create a new shared album, and I'm going to title this. So to keep it consistent, there we go. Boom. So that looks good. That image is there, and now it's in a format where anyone can see. Double check that it's saved. Looks good. Cool. So now I'm going to go ahead and click back here to my table. And I'm going to insert image from photos. And this photos, since I'm in Google Drive here and this is a Google Doc, it of course means my Google Photos. So I'm going to click there and it'll bring up this little side icon here. So here is my first upload, and just keep in mind if you're working fast here, there is going to be some time to just kind of share the information from the Google upload for your photos to what's available here. So it might take a second to load, but here's the image I want to use. There we go. It's looking a little big for my purposes, so I'm gonna want to scale it down a little bit. And then orient it to the center here. Okay, that's looking good. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in my contact information. Contact information, I'm going to actually grab from this signature. Back to my doc. I'm going to throw that in there. So that's going to look good for now. Hold the spot. For these two cells, since I said I want to put in a little bit more of a personal and human touch to this signature, so I'm going to merge these cells together. Just to show you again, I'm going to drag, highlight them both, go down to merge cells. And then I'm going to throw in just a basic quote. So this is a old African proverb that I love. I'm going to go ahead and center this. And I'm going to probably put it in just a little bit more of a cleaner text. And I'm going to italicize it so it looks a little bit better. That looks awesome. I'm going to just kind of move that down a little bit to make room. Great. So now I want to go ahead and add in my social media icons. Some of this stuff I can edit really quick. Let me just change my hyperlink here because this isn't my work email. I just used it as a template. So I want to move all this over to here. This, I don't need my scheduling link here, so I'm just going to go ahead and click remove and then get that out of there. So I'm going to remove that. And I don't need that title. Cool. So that's pretty much what I need, just since this is my personal Gmail. Now I'm going to use the social media platforms that I use most personally, and that's going to be Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So I'm going to go to softicons.com. So Soft Icons is just a really simple website that you can get really mainstream popular icons and put them to use for yourself. First one I'm going to get is the Facebook icon. So I'll go ahead and throw in Facebook here. I want to keep things as symmetrical and consistent to be as eye-pleasing as possible for my signature. So with the Facebook icon, I'm going to look for something that's going to be square. And I'm going to make sure the commercial usage is allowed. This one looks great. So boom, I'm going to click there. And then I'm going to click on this button here, which is going to download it right there to my downloads folder. So now what I can do is go back to Google Photos. I'm in my personal Gmail signature here, and I'm going to say add to album. So I want to go ahead and add. I'm going to select from my computer since I just downloaded it. I'm going to go to downloads. There's my Facebook icon right there. So boom. Got one icon added. Looks great. So let's go ahead and add now YouTube. I want to keep it consistent again, so let's see. There's the red here that's consistent with my icon, but I like the white and red here, so I'm going to go with this one. Since the background might be white, though, might look a little different, but I still like the black, white, and red, so I'm going to use this one. Got that one downloaded. Now, lastly, I'm going to go ahead and use my Instagram. Like this one a lot. Go ahead and download it there. Boom. So now let's go back to Google Photos and let's add the two. The same process we just added the Facebook and my other picture. Let's add those icons as well. So I'm going to go to Add to Album. I'm going to go from Computer. And just for time's purposes, I'm going to select both of those. And add them both. So there's my other two light icons. So perfect. I'm going to go ahead and click the back. It's going to be done. So now in personal Gmail signature, I can open this up. I've got the icons that I'm going to use here. So let's go back to our document and let's add some of these in. Insert image from photos, Facebook. So I'm going to insert Facebook. That looks good. Probably going to want to size it down a bit. Alright, let's go insert image photos. So we're going to use YouTube and Instagram. And I'm going to select this one too. So I've got both there. Insert. There they are. YouTube's a little too big. Scale it down. Instagram's a little big as well. Let's scale it down. Okay, so now let's get the spacing proper. I don't like the way the YouTube looks on this white background, so I'm going to swap it out real quick. With that one, let's get the sizing correct. Instagram's looking a little big. Now it's looking a little small. That I can live with. Cool. I think that looks great. So I'm going to go ahead and hyperlink these. So I'm going to click on the image, and I'm going to click on the hyperlink icon here. And now I'm going to source all the links that I need to associate here. So let's go to Facebook first. I'm going to go to my profile. And I'm going to grab my link. So let's go now to our document. Paste that link in there and apply. Let's move on to YouTube. So rather than boring you here, I'm just going to speed up this process, and all I'm doing is cutting the hyperlinks from each one of my social media platforms. You saw it with Facebook, now I'm just doing it with YouTube, and then of course then with Instagram, last but not least, but just linking those hyperlinks with the icons that I put in my signature there. So this looks great so far. I just want to clean up the boxes. So I'm going to go ahead through and highlight the whole table. And I'm going to select all outer perimeter boxes. I'm going to make them transparent so that you can't see them. Now I'm going to grab this one here. And I'm going to make this transparent as well. And this one transparent. Now this line here needs to be cleaned up a little bit to add for a little bit more eye-pleasing fill. So I'm going to go, I like blue, matches the icons, one of my favorite colors, and I'm going to make this considerably wider. Alright, so here we are for the most part. Kind of map this out a little bit. I'm gonna make my name just a little bit bigger. Let's see, a 16. These all should be at a 9. Looks good. Awesome. So now I want to go ahead and copy all of this. You can just do Command A if you're using a Mac, but I'm going to highlight this whole text box here, this whole table, and I'm going to go over to my Gmail inbox. I'm going to click here at the top right at the settings gear and go down to settings. So this here is going to pull up what should be here. You'll see a blank signature box. So in this blank signature box, I'm going to go ahead and just paste my signature right there. And there it is. So looks great, just how I want it. I want to double check and make sure that all these hyperlinks are working correctly though. So I'm going to go ahead and down to the bottom, click Save Changes, and we're going to give it a test run. So I'm going to go Compose, load it up great there, and I'm going to send it to myself. No subject, boom. So here it is. Wow, it came out really good, just how I wanted it. Maybe the icons are a little bit scrunched, so I might want to space them out a little bit more, but let's check the hyperlinks. Let's try Facebook first. So just ran through here, checked all 3 hyperlinks, make sure they all open correctly, which looks like everything works good. So there we have it. I have a completed signature with all my social media icons working and functioning correctly. The only thing that I might want to do is go back in here and space some of these out a little bit. So I'll show you how quickly it would be to edit this stuff. I think that will look a little bit better. So I'm going to go here, copy. So I'm going to highlight everything here, clear it out. Take everything from here. Copy this. And now that I got the spacing done, paste it in there and go down and save changes. So now back in my inbox, go ahead and click Compose, and there we have it. I hope that was helpful to those of you looking to build a custom, really stellar looking email signature. So there it is. Put it together, go out, put it to use, and I hope that you guys get really positive feedback from it. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments below. Cheers.